Hey all, Hipper here. Today we're going to have a look at how to beat a destroyer in one-on-one ranked if you play as a cruiser. And I always play like a cruiser, so I've run into a few DDs throughout these 2 seasons here. And it's actually not that different from fighting a battleship. Really, what you gotta do is to make sure you don't give up the overlapping area between A and B. And as a bare minimum, you have to have at least 1 cap. And as a cruiser, it's not that difficult in the beginning here because hopefully you've picked a cruiser with a sonar on. If you haven't, then probably reevaluate your choice because a sonar is the most important tool in these one-on-one versus one versus one ranked here. I can assure you that, especially if you play as a cruiser. So when you kick off the battle here, you can see the destroyer is already capping. So I'm going to use my sonar to take control of the middle of the map where the overlap is between A and B. Because no destroyer in their right mind is going to want to go up against a cruiser. And with sonar you can unmask them pretty easily. But of course you have to have an agile build on your cruiser so you can do these fast turns here. And like Königsberg is not the most agile cruiser, which is why I'm not too impressed with this tier 4 ranked here. I'm looking forward to tier 5, 6 and 7. But as you can see here, I got into the overlap area first and I have my sonar on. And I just gotta rack up a few points now. And once I think I have enough points to start and actually hunt the destroyer, then I'll hunt the destroyer. I'm not going to do it in the beginning here. So you can see the destroyer is trying to get some points of his own, but because I have both caps, he cannot even finish capping, and obviously he can't grab my other cap because I'm holding both of them. So that forces him to either wait it out or to come in here and challenge me. And sometimes the destroyers, they hide behind an island and just try to, do 1 cap at a time. But like I said before, a cruiser, especially a cruiser with torpedoes, you can just pretty much sit on the other side of the island, just like with the battleships, and prevent the destroyers from going anywhere. And if you do what I've done here in this battle here, where I've taken both caps, then you don't have anything you have to prove. You just have to wait for the time to run out. And the destroyer player is going to get more and more frustrated, and sooner or later they're going to make a mistake, or they're going to rush you, and that's really what you want. So see here with the sonar, there's not really that much difficult. There's not much difficulty involved in this, because like the destroyer just cannot surprise you. So now my sonar is on cooldown, and that coincides with me running away from the destroyer. That's why I was pushing him towards that side, so I don't have to get close to him while I wait for my next sonar. I will of course try to go unspotted here like I've done now, because that means I can obviously reposition a bit easier here, and then I got spotted again. So that means I've got a pretty good idea of where this destroyer is. And Ingenious helps you as well, because as soon as you get targeted, that usually means torpedoes are on their way, meaning that you will be able to dodge quite easily. And that's also why I'm going broadside now, because I want to see if he shoots some torpedoes, and then they should be a breeze to avoid. So really what I'm doing now is just waiting for my sonar to come back, and at the same time I'm not going too far away from the overlap area because I don't want to lose it, obviously, but also I don't want to get surprised by this kamikaze here, because obviously he is well concealed, about 4.4 kilometers, so we need to be a little bit careful here. So we shoot some preemptive torps, and then oopsie, we exit the cap here. That's a mistake, don't do that. I was a little bit too focused on shooting torpedoes there. So naturally the destroyer uses this momentarily lapse here in judgment to try to take a cap, which makes perfect sense. I would do the exact same thing. But of course that means I have to move in again to defend the caps, and my sonar is almost ready. So that's why I'm moving in. And of course, I realize torpedoes are on the way, so I'm obviously not going to just steam around this corner here broadside, because I have a pretty good idea where they're coming from. With the Ingenious, it gives you a bit of an idea of what's going on. So the destroyer has left the cap again now, and I have 30 seconds till my sonar is back, and that's going to be the end of this battle here, because I'm already at nearly 700 points now, and the destroyer is at 300. He hasn't got a single point yet, and it's time to hunt him down now, because my sonar is ready, and I'm well and truly ahead on points, and it's time to finish this game here, basically. I could just sit somewhere and wait, of course, and you can do that if you want to, like I did with battleships before. But destroyers can, sneak up on you, and it's better just to finish them off while you have a sonar ready. So in other words, I have 1 minute and 40 seconds to finish off this destroyer here. Otherwise, I have to do what I did before, just circle around and make it hard for him to talk me, and then come back when I have my third sonar ready. And again, a reason to run with an agile build, because you get 3 sonars. Sonars are incredibly important. The most important thing in 1 versus 1 ranked here, I think. So that's the destroyer gone, and that's roughly how I do it every time I face a destroyer. Sometimes it doesn't play out this way, and this destroyer, camps behind an island. But as long as you have the middle overlapping area, it doesn't really matter. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you out there.